Hi, grade twos. We're still talking about making 10. So we've done it with our fingers. We've done it with 10 frames. Now we're going to work with Cuisenaire rods. So when you look at the screen, there's a lot of stuff on there and it's a bit distracting, but we are just looking at this part. So ignore this part over here. For this part, what I'm going to do just to show you, and you can choose to use it or not, is where it says grid, I'm going to click on. Now I can get rid of this so it's out of my way now. I just click the hide button, but you can see how the grid made the squares so you can see how long things are. So we're thinking about making 10, and when we want to make 10 with just one thing with Cuisenaire rods, remember we use the long orange one. So I've got this one. All I want to do to get it on my screen is I click it, it comes on, and then I can drag it wherever I want. And I know that's 10 because one of these, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I had 10 white ones in there, that would be 10. What would the math sentence be for that one? I want you to think about that. 1 plus 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 1 equals 10. Now, I know some of you really like to write that really long one, but for me, that takes a long time. So for this lesson, we're just looking at using two blocks that can add up to 10, that are friendly facts. So when I look at this one, I need to figure out which other one I want to put in there to make it 10. I'm going to try this one. Slide it in. Now I know that this equals 10 because it exactly matches this one. Let's try another one. I'm going to add in this one. That takes up 2 blocks. How about if I tried this one? Do you think that's going to work? Let's see. Did that work? So I can see that I still have 3 spaces over here. So that didn't work. So I'm going to click on that again. Click. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try to drag it in the garbage. That works. Okay, so I was here and it needed to be 3 more spaces. So I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, and let's see if this one works. Click it to drag it on. Move it over. Does this work when I do like this? No, you can see it's overlapped there, right? If you hold your mouse there, you can see 2 colors. But if I move it over, I can see that it exactly fits. So this is going to be your challenge. I'm going to put the link for this web page underneath. I want you to go to this web page, or if you're lucky enough to have Cuisenaire rods where you are at school or at home, you can use the real rods. And I want you to work on different ways to make 10. So let's try to use just 2 add-ins first. And then when you're finished and you've got all the ways you think you can make 10, then maybe you could see if you could make it with more than 2 add-ins. Let's just do an example of that. Let's say I should use some small ones if I want to have more than 2. Let's click this one on. I can see that's 3. What if I click another one? I'm going to put it on the other side so I can tell where they begin and end. So I have 3 plus 3, and then I need 4. If this is 3, this is going to be 4. And I drag it in there. So what would the math sentence be for that one? 3 and 4 and 3 equals 10. So remember what your job is. Your job is to do all the ways of making 10 with the Cuisenaire rods that just use 2 add-ins, like 2 and 8, 1 and 9. And then I want you to think about if you see any patterns. I bet you will. Okay, see you next time.